Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a cut situation on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Dances by him. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partners, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On second down, they'll run it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off play action. Owens. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 24. A first down throw for Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Mills. Another one caught by Collins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mills now from the 50. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Mills to throw for it on fourth. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football.
Let's go now.
Mills on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mills throw taken in by Collins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, it's Beal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 73 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And now here's a carry heading left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They go play action. Mills gets it quickly to Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Mills to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Third and short yardage. Mills going right back to Galladay.
And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first and 10, Mills.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Call the gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Owens. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Owens.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first and 10, Owens under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Mills on 3rd and 2.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down, Mills.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing, Mills. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mills to the air again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From his shotgun, it's Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beal. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now Mills on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Owens. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Owens. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 165 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action now, Mills. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw again on second down. Mills. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Mills. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Our first down throw for Mills. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing to be throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mills again. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The offense on 3rd down today. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to hold the Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, they'll run it here. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. First down, Mills. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a handoff up the middle. Beal.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. To throw, Mills. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football.
You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield, if one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mills on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Beal, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 29 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Ready up!
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A two-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.